G'day guys, how we doing? Welcome back to another video of Westland Survival. How we doing? Hope you guys are well. So, today what I want to do is I want to take you guys out for a little bit of questing. So, more questing to satisfy the battle pass that we've got currently going on at the moment. So, we're going to head out and go ahead and do just that. But before I do, I finally actually got Sheriff Snuffles laid down onto my base, and so freaking cute because he follows you everywhere you go. I love having this little rabbit running around and stuff like that. It's so freaking adorable. Anyway, I don't know if you can do anything else with it because... Oh, okay. I think you... Oh, you tell it to go elsewhere. Oh, so if you go up to it and tell it to go come with you, does it come with you? Because he was following me. Okay. And now you follow me, yes? Okay. And now you don't follow me. You go do what you want. I don't know. Freaking adorable, guys. Love it. So, I want to head over to Silverton first. Actually, before I do that, oh my goodness gracious. I just realized I haven't got any, what do you call it? I haven't got any, what do you call it? These things for my horsey. So, I'm going to have to, obviously sort that out, which we obviously just done there. So now we can actually go out and have a little bit of a journey. So let's go ahead and do just that now. Obviously going to use up energy for the moment, but I really wanted to make sure that I had sorted him out first. So yeah, there we go. 490 out of 500. So I'm not going to obviously do anything more. So the reason why that I'm coming over here is I need to check on something. And this is part of one of my quests that I need to do. And if it's the case that I can actually utilize it, then 100% I'm going to utilize it. Okay, so that's all well and good. So we're going to head over to Arabella. So one of my quests is to spend 100 silver coins, so which we're going to do, providing that she can give me a male horsey. Because I think in my horse repertoire at the moment, I've got a couple of tier 4 female horses, but I need tier 4 male. So that's where I'm falling over here. So I need that to happen. So gender is random. Oh no, hang on. Purchase. It's only a female. Okay, so I can't actually make that purchase from her. But however, can I go over here and speak with one of these? And this is a male. Perfect. That's what I want. Done. So purchased a male horsey, which is great, and I've spent some coins. So the way that I look at this, right, is, and this is what I sort of want to sort of speak about today, and to sort of get a little bit of a better understanding on how I am doing this and the way that I'm thinking of how I want to interpret this to you guys. So try to work on the way of efficiencies, okay? So being a little bit more on the efficient side of things, we're just going to go back real quick because I really want to get these horses doing the deed, so to speak. Let's not go too far into that, but you know what I'm talking about, people, boys and girls. But yes, so basically all I want to sort of try to emphasize here today is trying to make sure that I am going to basically work this as efficiently as I would like to. And as you can see, I've got a buttload of food, so I am going to exercise this. And the other reason why I want to do this breeding is because part of this is you have to give up some horses to Arabella as part of the whole battle pass, which I don't think I'm going to get to do, but I've been meaning to do this anyway for a little while. So we get Lily and Colt. Let's go ahead and get these two doing what they need to do, and we're going to be heading out. So the reason why that I utilize the coins, okay, so you need to spend 100 coins. Now you can spend it any way you want, but the way that I'm looking at it is, if all that I need is 100 or 200 coins, and I need to purchase something to say, say that of a horse, for example, then basically what I'm in my mind that I'm thinking is that I should be able to utilize all that, I guess. I don't want to say ability, but I want to say, I guess, the coincidence side of things that there was a need for me. And that need there was to purchase a horse. So instead of spending 600, it's kind of like I'm spending 500 in a way, because I'm going to have to drop 100 coins regardless of the fact, if that makes sense. So I'm putting that towards purchasing the horse. Now, like I said, you can actually make your purchase any way shape or form. That's totally on you guys. So you guys don't need to sort of make that same presumption as what I'm doing as the way that you should be doing it, because you might have another thing that you want to purchase. Say the smugglers are in town, you want to purchase, you know, some parts or what have you, or whatever it might be. Utilize that, put it towards that, make your purchase. It's worth it because you're obviously advancing in the battle pass side of things. So that's the other reason why I'm sort of emphasizing that, if that makes sense. The other thing I sort of wanted to touch on as well is, and I guess this is probably coincidence as well, or just sheer luck, I ended up using one of my many bandits hideouts maps, right? And I was able to, if we go into here, find 8 out of the 10 alligator meat in order for me to progress that portion of the of the event and tasks, so to speak. So yeah, so I'm actually quite happy in that respect that I was able to do that, and I didn't have to rely on, oh, let's just be careful here. I didn't have to rely on going all the way into the deep water here and then taking on X amount of alligators to try and find meat every single time. So yeah, from that aspect, I was pleased with that outcome. There's an alligator here, so let's go ahead and do what we like to do best and take this fella out, take his meat. We're going to need only one more and we can move on. And here is set. Oh, I let him come at me. But that's okay. We did that. So yeah, so it didn't have to say that oh Jesus, didn't really want to engage with you guys, but here we are. Yeah, so I didn't necessarily need to go through the whole thing and, oh, there's another fella. Oh Jesus. I got so many of you fellas after me. Mature dog as well. God, I really picked the time and place to try and, you know, take out all these fellas. But, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Well, may as well now and just pick up whatever was in this and see what we get from it. But yeah, like I said, I didn't actually realize that you could get that sort of stuff from it. And yeah, I was quite surprised. So I guess advantage me in that respect. So I was happy with that outcome. All right, so salt mine, let's go ahead and use up our energy for that. I'm going to drop that into this. This can go here. That can go there. That can go there because I'm knowing I don't need that. And probably doubt that I'll find any of those in there anyway. So heading out to the salt mine, because why? We need to take on, what do you call it? Bosses, right? And this also plays into the fact that if I need to kill bosses level 90 or higher, this also plays into my hands because I need to find destroyers and kill them level 90 or higher. And because of my game stage and where I'm at, I have to do this in a tier 5 space or higher. So that's basically where we're at with things. So as we can see here, why are you there, buddy? Okay, so we've got a destroyer, which is great, which is what we wanted. Let me see if I could just take out this bloody sniper, because stop focusing on you. Bloody hell. There we go. Okay, and as a byproduct, I also get to take out a gang leader. So that's a win-win for me in 2 instances. But yeah, it is going to use and command a little bit of resources on my part. So look, it is what it is. But like I said, I'm sort of taking, killing a couple of birds with one stone, which is great. And then there's another boss, so I get to take out him as well, which is great. All right, let's just take out this raider. And then we've got the gang leader. So that's 2 out of 3. And then we're just going to take out this shooter. Thank you very much. And what did you guys drop? Actually, absolutely nothing. So let's just go ahead and heal and continue on. And I guess the other reason why we're here as well is that we can sort of capitalize on getting some other resources. Is holy moly, Jesus. Where the hell did you guys all come from? Okay, I didn't sign up for this. I didn't sign up for you guys to try and flank me and take me out. Jeez Louise, these guys. Swear, relentless you guys. So yeah, what was I saying? Okay, yeah, and I guess, yeah, like I said, the other reason why that I'm here is because I can get myself some resources, which is great. So, you know, get a little bit of alloy, get a little bit of coal, trigger these guys, you know how it is. It's just one of those things that, you know, one's got to do. There we go. Take that, and may as well grab all this while we're here. So, yeah, I guess, doing this in this sort of type of efficiency, and once you sort of get yourself your head around it in terms of, you can sort of nearly, and I'm not saying 100% that you will, but you can sort of learn what the next I guess, is there, no, there's nothing there, damn, what the next event might be, or what the next set of tasks could be. And then in saying that, you won't be able to you will be able to oh Jesus, of course you come out of nowhere, don't you, Mr. Red Alpha Wolfie? Get out of here. Get out of here. Yeah, so a little bit of anticipation might come into your favor, but if it doesn't, that's fine. But you will also, get a bit of a leg up, right? Because you're not starting from scratch. You're basically in this sort of unison of a rolling sort of, collecting of resources, killing of enemies, whatever it might be. Okay, so there is a gang leader here. Do I dispatch him or not? I'm not too sure yet. We can always come back to him and do that. If I'm lucky, we might find a, look, I guess we won't, but I was kind of hoping that we find a bandit as well as the gang leader, and then that'll satisfy that. So that is also done, which is great. There's another boss over there, and we might have to go around this way just to see if there's any other pathway through. There looks like to be another destroyer over there, so I'm keen on getting him. Of course the double whammy of the Red Wolves come over. Of course you guys do. Now I'm collecting some of these fangs because I definitely want to try and do some trading as well with the Indian tribe, so there's that other need as well. So yeah, look, and what are we up to now? We're about 11 minutes in, right? And I've satisfied everything for today, basically, bar the nickel plated fasteners, because I did those ahead of time, because I had that as well. And then the next stage starts in 2 hours effectively. So look, by the time you guys are watching this, you're gonna I'm gonna be obviously a little bit further along than what you're seeing right now. But like I said, if you stay on top of this, and if you're not lethargic about it, then you'll be able to capitalize and stay on top of things quite consistently. And that's how I sort of did it in the first time that I actually completed a battle pass a few months back when we had the previous one. So I was happy with the way that I sort of conducted myself there, and I'm sort of using that same formula, if you will, to sort of try and oh, here we go, a couple of you guys get out of here. Yeah, so that's what I'm sort of trying to emphasize for you guys, and hopefully you guys are able to sort of do something very similar, if not the same. Oh, come on, really. All right, get out of here, destroyer, bandit, and sniper. I don't know where that AI person ran off to. I don't know if I killed that person or not, or if they're just hiding. I kind of thought that they were running the other way, which would have made sense to me, because at least that way I would have cornered them off, and that raider is just sitting there. So I'm obviously not going to go that way, but kind of hoping that they were going, I was sort of going to cut him off and yeah, take him out. But did I take him out? I'm not even sure. I actually don't think I did. Excuse me, which is actually really disappointing, because I would have much liked to have taken some of that, some of their resources, unfortunately. But hey, what can you do? Gotta settle for these bozos, don't I? With your minimal taking of items and resources. And let's just do away with this bandit. Thank you very much. And hey, what are you doing? Get back here. Alright, Wolfie, let me take you out. But yeah, guys, look, you know what I'm sort of trying to get at, right? And I feel like, in a way, that this can work. Again, you got to stay on top of it. But the thing is, if you don't sort of take participation in early, which is what my recommendation would be, is to take participation straight away, or as soon as you get it, just so you can sort of get into that rhythm sake and get on top of it, so that way you don't have to play catch up. And if you start playing catch up, that's when things start to sort of fall over. And I feel like that is something that you want to avoid as much as you can. And if you can do that, then you can actually sustain a routine whereby you do your 5 tasks, you get them over and done with, you move on, and then you do what you want to do for the rest of your gaming sesh. Depending on how often and how long you play for, of course, it's obviously going to be a determining factor as well. So there's also that. But I guess in the other way of doing this as well, what you could also look at is the potential of looking at what you've got for the day, right? So those tasks that you need to do, work out where they're going to be, and then work out what you need to do as well. So if you need to go, I don't know, if you have to come over to the salt mine, for example, you can see that I'm obviously here, even though that I'm just having a chat with you guys, I'm also wanting to come here as an intentional thing, because I'm needing to grab some resources, right? So we're doing that. I needed to come down here as well so I can take out 3 level 90 leaders, right? Bandit leaders. But as a byproduct to that, there's another destroyer, and I think I've taken out 3 already. So this could be number 4, or this is number 3, I can't remember. But like I said, in saying that, I'm actually making inroads to capitalizing on other aspects of this battle pass. So I'm making it work for me, and that's what I'm sort of trying to emphasize for you guys. Make it work for you. So so that way you guys are more at an advantage as opposed to a disadvantage. And I guess that's the best way that I can sort of explain it to you guys, and hopefully it works out for you guys. That's all I want for you guys to in this to make it worth your while. And look, like I said, and I've said this in other videos as well, if this is not something that you guys are interested in doing, then obviously you guys don't do it. Don't participate, or participate in a sense where if it's easy for you guys to do, and if you want to knock out a couple here, a couple there, or whenever you get around to it kind of thing. Yes, obviously knowing that you're not going to complete the whole battle pass, but if you can get 25-50% of the battle pass done, then that's something that you guys didn't have in the first place in terms of rewards. So look at it from that perspective as well, and I guess that's probably another way that you can sort of justify your time in playing. So yeah, those are my thoughts and how I think that one should play or could play the battle pass system, and making it work for you, and making it a bit of a positive experience. And look, it's not all for everyone, because not everyone wants to do this, and it's not something that everyone is obviously willing to participate in. So you get that, right? I get that. I totally get that. It's not something that I would want to continually do, but because I've got the premium pass, it obviously compels me, right? So that is my commitment, and that basically keeps me honest in ensuring that I do the battle pass and I complete it in its entirety. So that's where I'm at. So as you can see here, we're already put away 8 stages. We're into stage 9, and basically here I've been able to kill 19 out of 30 destroyers. So I'm well over halfway, so we've got 11 to go in that respect. As I said before, I've got 7 horses that I've got to give to Arabella, so that could be so we've got 12 days at it. So if we do the math, I probably won't make it, especially if I'm on tier 4, and the reason for that is simply because it's with tier 4 you're having to wait at least most worst case scenario 2 days before the baby foal matures to become an actual horse, and if it's something that you don't want, then you give it away, right? Or I think it's 24 hours, and then that's your best case scenario, and then you can give away the horse if it doesn't meet your criteria. So there's all that aspect, but you could always go down this way, right, and skip it, and that's going to cost you 250 coin. So that could be far less as a requirement for you to actually go ahead and do that. And that's the other thing too. You could always utilize the expenditure of of silver that I did today, instead of spending it on a horse. I wanted to get a horse anyway because I'm trying to breed my horses up to the next stage. I want to get to tier 5. That's my goal. So it was good enough incentive for me to do what I did, so I did it. But you could always put that into something else. So say for example, I can't do the alliance attack, so I'm going to spend the 250 coin. I'm only going to be realistically out 150, because in order for me to complete the daily task of 100 coins, I'm investing that to spend 250 to knock that out, if that makes sense, right? But again, you got to be careful in the way that you do that too, because if you do that, each time you do it again and again, the coin requirement increases. Okay, so keep that in the back of your mind before you make that commitment. So be strategic in the way that you want to do it. So I'm just sort of putting that out there so you guys are aware of that and how that all works. But I think that's going to go ahead and do it here for, today, guys. It was a little bit more of a cash session, but I just wanted to sort of go over it a little bit more in depth as to how and the reasoning how I'm thinking of doing this sort of thing, these sort of events, the battle pass itself. So let me know in the comment section down below how you guys are attacking it. Are you doing it something very similar to me? Are you doing it in a different way? Are you not participating at all? Are you, as I mentioned before, half and half? If if something comes around and it's at your convenience and you're going to do it. And if it means that you might get some free resources here and there because you're doing something that you need to as a motive or as a person, something that was purpose driven, and you get some free resources like that, well then power to you guys. But let me know in the comment section down below as well. Alrighty guys, that's it from me. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell icon so you don't miss out on any future videos. Share if you can, and that is it, and I will catch you guys in the next video.